What's good everyone, OJ here and welcome to another video. Today we've got some huge news on the Nintendo Switch front because it looks like firmware update 6.0 is launching sometime soon and the Nintendo Switch eShop is going to be getting a massive overhaul. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. And we're going to start off with the rumor that the Nintendo Switch firmware update 6.0.0 is going to be dropping very soon. So this comes from a thread on Reset Era, but then was also on Twitter about some notable data miners and hackers in the community that kind of unearthed this information about firmware update 6.0.0. And then of course we'll talk about what Nintendo's doing to kind of confirm what's going on with this. Mike Heeskin is well known amongst the hacking / data mining Switch community and is a vulnerability researcher. It's been a while since the last firmware update, and considering the Nintendo Switch Online is dropping next month, it isn't that surprising. It should be something a tad more substantial than usual though. If we speculate from this tweet that you guys are seeing right here, retweeting for visibility, it's important we get NIN updates up and running before 6.x drops. Yes, 6.0.0 is real and is getting very close to an official release, as he says there. Now I'm pressed on it a little bit more. He also says, a friend of mine who is registered developer warned me that it got uploaded to the developer CDN. It has been in beta for quite a while now. Now Thomas talks about that server maintenance and most likely to prep for a release for 6.0, and then he responds to that. So it's definitely looking like something major is going to be dropping, guys. And all of this information and everything was before we got the latest bit of news, which we'll transfer over to, and that is the Nintendo Switch eShop / WeShop channel is going down for 10 hours of maintenance today. Okay, more downtime scheduled for September 3rd. So Nintendo is gearing up with a two-part 10 hours down of maintenance. So it does seem like 6.0 is dropping. I haven't heard of 10 hours of maintenance in quite some time, so they're really redesigning things, it seems like it. If there's been one knock outside of a lot of other things that people have been talking about lately with the Nintendo Switch, it's definitely that the Nintendo Switch eShop can get redesigned, or it needs to have better visibility for independent developers, it needs to just have better organization tools, all sorts of stuff. I don't go on the Nintendo Switch eShop much. Whenever I go on there, I get what I need to get, then I leave. So I haven't necessarily been plagued with the issues that some other people are having, but I think that independent developers and just developers in general would like something a little bit more redesigned for visibility and other things like that. And I think that Nintendo themselves definitely feel that they can do better with the eShop. But I do feel that there's going to be a number of things from this, guys. This is going to be the major update that we've been waiting for. I think it's going to implement a lot of the stuff that people have been asking for. I think there's going to be some apps implemented in there. I think there's going to be themes. I think we're going to get a redesigned eShop, and we could even get some type of messaging or other things like that, enhanced features. So let's go ahead and break this down a bit one by one, because this really could change everything with the Nintendo Switch and how we kind of see things right now. I think the whole year and a half or so that we've seen what Nintendo's had with the eShop looks like it's going to be temporary. 10 hours of maintenance. Nintendo's definitely gearing up for something big coming along here. So what could Nintendo do in order to kind of push this new update out? People have always asked me about that. What is Nintendo going to do to sell it online? How are they going to redesign things? What can they do to make the system better? So let's just go over a couple different things here with this update that I think is going to be coming. I think first and foremost, I think you need to add some type of formal messaging system and also another type of formal voice chat system built into the system. I think those are the two things that they need to add. Now, I think that one of those will be added with this update and everything, and I think the latter might come later, and that's the voice chat built in might come later. It might be in this one. I'm not 100% sure on that, guys, but I think that the messaging system will be implemented in this one here. I think people do need somewhat of a way to just quickly message somebody or something like that. There's already on-screen notifications, which I really wanted with the Wii U, so they already have on-screen notifications, so that's already there. Messaging would be great. I'm not going to use it, and guys, don't spam me with messages. Let me just tell you that right now. Don't do that, because I'm not going to respond to all the messages people send me and all that. I get all that on Twitter and everything, so don't spam me with messages once we get that. But I do think that that's going to be added in there as well, and that's going to be nice to have to just kind of support the system and kind of what it is. And it should have it. It should have had it a long time ago. So I think that's going to be added in there. I think themes, that's going to be another thing that's added in. Nintendo has a standard white and black theme that you can pick from at this point, but I don't think Nintendo's going to give up the opportunity to sell themes like they did on the Nintendo 3DS. The 3DS had a bunch of amazing themes. They had Smash Brothers and they had Zelda and they had all sorts of cool stuff. And I picked up a couple themes myself on the theme shop. So I do feel that there is going to be a theme shop. There is going to be options to pick from. They will have different ones that you can get like on the rewards program. So look forward to that. And once again, this is my just opinions on this based on what we're kind of seeing or what Nintendo has done before in the past, because they've had messaging systems before in the past. A little bit tangled up, right, with Miiverse and all that, but even with the Wii, they had a messaging system built into that as well, just a direct messaging system on there. Now, another thing that I think that it's going to add in with this 6.0 update is better online structure. And I think that's going to be the basis of the Nintendo Switch Online, is that the online structure is going to be a lot better. I think the netcode, I think they're going to add some servers in for gameplay. I would hope that some of the biggest games are server based. I think dedicated servers would be fantastic, and I think that the background stuff to help out with netcodes in order to make sure games run better online, being able to detect cheaters better, stuff like that is all going to be part and pretty much the backbone of the online. I know that's the boring stuff. Some of you guys don't care about that. Heck, I heard some people care more about voice chat than they do about dedicated servers or solid online play, but I do feel that the basis of this online is to really just kind of fund and invest and make sure that the online, the backbone of it is actually solid. And some games do get that server based treatment just because we see some teleporting going on, we see some late paint going on in Splatoon. I think that dedicated servers, at least for some of the biggest games, would really help out with the competitive play when it comes to Splatoon, and also with just enforcing that Nintendo is going to really go into making sure there's high quality online play. I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe could really benefit from that type of game, and the games in the future, the new Mario Kart in the future, a new Splatoon in the future, other games that Nintendo's going to have with huge online multiplayer types of games, which Nintendo's doing a lot more multiplayer. So I think that's also going to be a very big thing to come from this update. Now, there's still other things that Nintendo could be doing here. I think with the eShop redesign, I think a lot of people did like how they had it on the Wii U. So if Nintendo was to bring out something that was similar to the Wii U and how they had it there with different sections and kind of not just a bunch of game tiles just kind of listed all the way down and all that, and just tabs on the side, they can make it a lot more appealing. So if they did it like the Wii U, I think they're going to be fine there. I don't think there's going to be a problem. The Wii U was nice and organized, and you can tell that Nintendo spent more time initially. What the plan was for the Wii U, they definitely spent more time on like the eShop and apps and all that than they did on the actual system itself. Whereas this time with the Switch, Nintendo spent a lot more time with the system itself and what it can do, and the games more so than eShop and more so than apps and things like that, because the Wii U and the Switch are completely different in their focus and what Nintendo was trying to talk about at the beginning. Heck, Nintendo was talking about Nintendo TV and all this other stuff and apps and all these things, whereas this time they're just like, hey, we got Legend of Zelda. Let's go. So I do think that things are changed up there, and I think that Nintendo can kind of just go back to that design, right? Nintendo can kind of go back to what they had there, and I think that people would be very happy with that. Now, what else could Nintendo be doing with this update here? I do think that party chat, I know some people have talked about that. Could they be implementing some features when it comes to that? But I don't know if there's going to be party chat normally regularly built into this update here. I think that that's going to be something that doesn't happen for a while, or if not at all. I mean, there's a lot of other features, right, that are on their systems. People are asking about YouTube, being able to upload videos, game DVR, all of those things. I don't think any of those things are going to be happening. Sorry for those who are looking for like uploading to YouTube through your Switch system, or live streaming, or like a Twitch app. I don't think any of that is going to be happening right away. And now I do think that Nintendo can enhance those features, because remember, Nintendo does have a DVR for up to 30 seconds. Now, I know on PlayStation 4 and also the Xbox One, they have game DVRs. I think it's up to 5 minutes, but really low quality, or 2 minutes. I know it's not very long that you can record the videos, 720p, 30 frames per second. They have YouTube uploading, but once again, it strips the nice native resolution and things like that, and frame rate down to 30. So it's not the best of quality. Nintendo kind of has a screenshot feature and has the video capture feature, but it's just not that great at this point, and I've completely stopped using it in general. For the most part, I think I'll take like a screenshot every now and then. I'll never really capture my videos just because there's no need. Just hook it up to a capture card. But I do feel that those features could come, but I don't think it's going to be part of this. So if some people are saying, oh, what about this and that? You know, I don't think it's going to be part of it, but you know what? Surprise me, Nintendo. Maybe they say, hey, we have the ability to upload videos to YouTube. They did that before, right? Super Smash Bros. For Wii U had the ability to do that. In addition to Mario Kart 8 having the ability to do that as well. So maybe Nintendo comes back with this and says you have that ability too. So Nintendo's gearing up for something big. It really could change the Nintendo Switch ecosystem and what they're doing right now. At this point, there could be some massive changes in, and could really help out the Nintendo Switch overall. So what do you guys think about this huge server maintenance or Wii eShop going down and everything like that? What do you think is incoming? What do you think about the rumored 6.0 update? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We got Facebook and Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps to spread the content of PlayerEssence across the internet in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube live gaming pages and consider supporting PlayerEssence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool benefits, perks, rewards, and emotes via YouTube sponsorship. So check out the link in the description below and consider supporting PlayerEssence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you, Ninja, for the next video. Peace.